for Cloud9. What are they going to bring here? And a full stack on A and a beaten and battered up Brimstone is going to make this a bit more challenging than anticipated. And does jump right on into the side and immediately will land a headshot onto Bjor, marching up on top of heaven. Asuna right in front of him. The dark cover protecting Asuna for a moment here, but I like that 10. Sends a few shots through. If you get something out of it, that'll be wonderful. If not, no biggie. And you still have all these players for Immortals, right? They're weak. A weak Omen, a weak Brimstone. Brimstone finally cleaned up by Relics. It's gonna make this retake very challenging, or made the retake very challenging. And that will do it. So, look at that. Cloud9 win the pistol. At least seen in rounds 1 and 2. They're gonna go for this one very quickly. Bjor gets paranoid out. Oh, but just at the absolute clutch moment, you got that detection there. JC Stani with 2, but 2 kills are traded instead. Bjor and JC go down. Now that just leaves TenZ here to hold out the doorway, and they'll get this spike down successfully after placing that wall, preventing the movement on heaven, and another clean, abrupt take of A side, just as they did in rounds 1 and 2.
And they've got rifles to work with here. You need to be careful of the paranoia that's coming onto site. Asuna will be the first one on. Mitch gets 1 Relics, and TenZ clean things up. And that's going to be a 3rd round on the board, and the economy on the side of Immortals is going to be back to the bottom.
Round. And another potential A hit. JC Stani, though, will connect with a shot outside. There goes Relics, though, and Relics. Oh, no. It's the classic. The classic ends up catching him. And now they'll be able to get some guns out of this one. It will have a man advantage as well. But it ain't going to matter all that much when you have TenZ playing the way that he's playing. That's 2 kills for him. Looking for another one, and just like that. And they're going to use that res to keep their economy going. If Relic says poke this, we'll get traded out immediately. Oh, he got knowledge, and he can't get away from it quickly enough. Unfortunately, while you do move fast in that intangible state, not fast enough. Shinobi will be split up from his teammates, though, as Kohler does get the kill onto TenZ. They know exactly where they're going to be located. Shinobi, 1 shot with the Hunter's Fury. Doesn't locate a second kill as the 2 players are tucked away by the defender side. And he will get tagged out, and he's going to get bolted. So location revealed. They can push this one if they so dare. But Shinobi! Oh, man, Shinobi, what a play. And that is 5 for Cloud9. But Bjor is going to be sitting inside of hell. Look at the angle that TenZ got. The absolute madman. JC Stani, 2 kills, though, is going to stop this push. It's worked so many times that surely at some point, Immortals had to stop this foolishness. Is TenZ even enough here? No, I just didn't want to believe it. You know, at some point the shenanigans need to end. And finally, Immortals get their 1st round win after losing 6 straight. To Kohler to try and clutch this one. Shinobi, he's been great this entire time. And they'll get onto the site. They'll be able to put this one down. And if anyone tries to get on there, the recon was there to detect them. So they'll get the objective done, but unfortunately, that's all they're going to get done here, is they will not be able to win that round. And Immortals now have got themselves 2 on the board.
Yeah, just 22 seconds. Hunter's Fury gets popped to get a little bit of information. Bjor avoids, but now he's there to get the spray down. Gets 1, gets 2. TenZ and Mitch will chime in, but with just 15 seconds, they have to pick up this spike. And they've got to travel so far to be able to do so. The wall does come up. They're running out of time here. They're not going to be able to plan this. So now they just need to get both kills, but Fuller's there to deny it. And I think it was just a little bit too late with that execute there, Golden Boy.
Yep. It's just a credit to how good Asuna is. Now heads up, he is as well. Gets another kill on Relics. That is going to hurt them quite a bit. Last player left alive is just going to be TenZ. In a 1v3 with a beaten up Cypher as well. Bjor is in a real rough spot here. And TenZ could just tailwind right through this if he wanted to. Oh, but did he hear him? He did. He saw him, but Bjor, even with just a smidgen of HP remaining, 10 HP, manages to get the kill there. Big one. Series of events this has been. Oh, Bjor caught him on the trap wire, but was Tens able to just clutch it out again? Yes, because that is what Tens does. JC Stani, though, clearly sees that Relics was going to be there, and he was very weakened. May this actually be the moment that C9 was looking for, finally getting a round win after losing so many back-to-back. Ends with another kill there, Asuna in heaven, and it's not enough there. Only one player remaining. Kohler is out of here. And 7-5 as we go into the next half. Get that. They'll get on this one, and they'll place that spike down instantly. They have protection over on A main too, so be on the lookout for that. No one will be visiting the Omen there on main, but that's fine. I think he's going to be more than okay with that one. There's 4 players stacked up, one inside of trees. It's Tens. They know that it's Tens because these smokes have gone out. Tailwind is out, but it isn't going to be that long before he's picked off. And we're looking at a camera view of a player that was just playing it real safe. And I respect the safe plays, but ultimately it's going to be Immortals. Mike's already down, so this is looking great here for Immortals currently. JC Stani has an angle on a few players here. Oh, JC Stani with 3. I know it's just a pistol, but you just really love to see it.
That's why you use the Phantom over the Vandal. And that's why you see so many teams, especially defensively anyway, use the Phantom. But you can see how aggressively it can work out for those post-plant situations.
Would have benefited from that one. A brilliant one-way there from Tens as well, but gets tagged up by Asuna. Thought that the tailwind might have been enough to get away from it, but it's not. Relics, though, meets him at the generator. Bjor's there for the change up, and then here comes Gangsta onto site now. 13 HP. Does have the spike, and we'll be able to safely put this one down. Mitch, though, it's JC Stani that actually is there for the pickup, and now it is just one player left alive, and oh no, a few seconds remaining. Shinobi, does he get the Hunter's Fury off? Doesn't get the 3rd shot, and no time to plant, perhaps. Gets it right at the nick of time, but baits it out. Oh, that was dangerous territory there. But Shinobi managed to keep it together for his team.
But we might be. You're almost hoping that people are going to get aggressive and push out. And speaking of aggression, Vice gets 2, makes it 3 with the Bulldog. Insane stuff from him.
Asuna over by main, gets plugged there, and now only player left alive. It was Gangsta inside of the dark cover.
What went wrong or what went right on the other side is there's Asuna with the opening frag onto Tens. Hunter's Fury gets popped, and there's a lot of ultimates to be used this round. Gangsta taking down Shinobi, also Relics, and oh my god, there's just pandemonium here on the kill feed. As Kohler gets one of his own, and it's going to be a 3 versus 1. It was so quick, Golden Boy, in terms of kills just getting traded out left, right, and center. Surely it should be a comfortable victory at this point. Trade-offs win these 1v1s. As, speaking of 1v1s, well, Tens opens the round with a little bit of op-ability.
And with that kill means they will not have an opportunity to bring him back because they're not running a Sage. First is going to be available to them. You have Tens creeping up on it. Asuna is going to be in the back and has managed to get on out of there. Oh, Tens waiting for the jump up here. Oh, gets the frag onto Kohler now. That's going to hurt. Leaving just Asuna alone. 1v2. Can Asuna do it? Oh, scratch that. I said it before. The res would be on the table. They use it. So now Asuna with the increased fire rate. Gaskin, you highlighted this at the beginning of the round, but Tens is going to pop up behind him. It doesn't matter. The classic of all things is going to end Asuna. And that will be the round in favor of C9.
Down, but there's 2 players who are very weak indeed.
Beaten up.
This retake is so very much on the cards, but there are a decent amount of post-plant positions here. They're trying to cover all the possible angles, but Shinobi gets 2 with the spray down, which now means they can push onto the site with the advantage. Vice through the floor, denies anything from hell. Now it's all down to Gangster in a 1 versus 3. He is going to be sat on Gen, gets 1, but can't get any more. Shinobi with the 3k, and that's going to be 12. That's going to be match point now for Cloud9.
Mitch playing all the way back on site, and look at as well the Cypher, right? They're just waiting for them to get aggressive, waiting for them to push.
Asuna has done well to get onto site, but Mitch is there to defend. He gets 1 through the wall, and here comes Tens and Vice. The spike goes down, and it's all going Pete Tong. 13-9 to C9. And I tell you what, a very impressive performance.
They are a solid attacking team on Bind. I'm not too worried about them here, but the action is going to continue to unfold now. Tens, the slow, calm shots of the Ghost is going to locate all those bullets onto Kohler.
Oh.
And while that was going on, Asuna said, hello, I'm going to be inside of the B site here. Look out, though. JC Stani is not aware that Shinobi is there looking at him, and the spike is down. But Asuna goes in for the challenge. Shinobi looking to win this one out here. Can do so with a clean shot, but does not get the kill. Now it's a 1v1. What a strange round that was, but Vice, a headshot classic from distance.
Here comes the smokes and here comes the push, and actually there's two players stacked on elbow. Kohler does get taken down by Tens, and now JC Stanley comes in, and he does have support, but they've been able to get this B site. Asuna finds Relics rotating through. Now it means it's just one player left, and it's just going to be Vice, and this is not going to be a comfortable retake.
Teammates handle whatever was going on the left and the right. His one objective was to make sure that if anyone popped out, they weren't going to play spoiler to that push. And the shot, and there goes the showstopper. And here we go. Actually, pops in, and Relics actually wins that, but the trade comes in. So he had that one lined up, nailed the shot exactly where he needed to. But as all that was going on, the one factor was the Brim ult. That was the thing that rattled everyone on the defense. Vice not able to do anything with the Stinger. And we're knotted up 2-2 here. But once again, that showstopper that Tens had. Oh, Kohler's going to get in there. He has no choice but to move. Does get the indication he's going to be there. Connects with one against Mitch. Looks for two and gets two. Headshots for Kohler. And he was on the reload. Oh, no. Oh, Tens. He took out the classic. And then Tens gets two because he used the showstopper right at the nick of time. Unfortunately for Shinobi, that just leaves him all by himself. And the attackers, Immortals, get another win here.
And then you look at the other side for Immortals, they've got 4 ults. Sorry, 3 now. As you see the orbital strike popped out, as they're going to get aggressive, they're going to push, but Mitch gets, and the double op has worked out yet again here.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Mitch just needed to yeet on out of there. Goodbye. I respect that play. Tens is now going to play that corner angle, which they're not really going to expect him here. Have the smoke coverage, so was able to cross that. Made no noise on the slow orb too. JC Stani will be caught completely off guard. 2 players here. Tens is hearing the sound effects. He knows exactly where they are. And even though gets 1 kill with that one, it was enough for Relics to sweep on in and secure it. Revealed there. Tens gets an aggressive angle. And the kill to Spike Carrier will give them an indication as to what the plan potentially was going to be here. Tens, I mean, you psychopath. Tens! Oh, just go to Tens! Just go to Tens! Just stay on Tens! Oh my word! He's got himself so many. No, okay, I was about to say, like, it wouldn't have worked. It surely wouldn't have worked, but there you have it. Tens ends that round. There goes the smoke now. Stall with that nade to prevent some movement here. Trying to get up on top. That rocket will be good. Now it's a rival showstopper here. No one's going to be around. They're going to back away. Nope, we are okay. I do not want to have to deal with that one. But it pushes everyone back. Oh, no. Why? Why?
He thought he had the angle. He thought he'd be able to shoot into heaven there. I mean, I kind of wish he would have killed himself there because it would have been way funnier, but he's still alive.
Really? Because I find the fact that he's down to 46 HP to be even funnier.
He's just shot a rocket right.
He's kind of a wet noodle now at this point. He's just useless and gets shot in the face.
Oh, Vice gets the 3K to wrap the round up. And, well, Cloud9, they heard the showstopper and they all went, yep, everyone just back away.
We'll end that one. Now things start to slow down here. Relic's playing a common angle, but with 48 HP, he's on that ledge too. Relic doesn't swing for it. There's no reason for him to do so.
I mean, there's still plenty of time.
Yeah, and he might get one as soon as they go in for the push. Because at this point now, well, they have TP, so they can change it up. Hey, but Relics is good for it. 40 HP, but you can rely on him to get something.
Sometimes people trust those Sova darts a little bit too much, but Gangster will get one. Bjor gets another, but here's Mitch to take down Gangster. Can he get the extra frag? No, he can't. Whips out to the Ghost to try and get a second. Needs help from his teammate, and there is Vice right on time to make this 6-5 now of some of those pushes.
Ooh. Okay, well, and Shock Arrow actually just sends him back. They're going to just hightail it over to the corner. Orbital Strike is out now. Relics, even though does get a kill with his gun, doesn't really need it with the Orbital Strike. Will force back one. Gangsta working over here inside a long, and Gangsta somehow comes out on top there, making this one into a 2v2. A 6-6 going into the half would be great for Immortals, given how they had such a hot start in the midway through, and nice swing there for Gangsta. They both went at the same time. Now they're going to get the intel where Vice is going to be located. They play for each other, and they benefit for their entire team. 6-6 together consistently, and have had some decent results.
Well, another pistol round and another classic right click, but Collar gets the opener. Relics will respond, and here comes Vice to chime in with one of his own. And the spike is going to go down, and it's going to be a 3 versus 4 retake.
They'll have to slice through that wall too. They want to get over to that spike. JC Stani's really paranoid about what could be coming out through that shower, and his paranoia certainly paid off for Vice, but it was not unfounded. Austin is checking his corners though, has his teammates has Bjor's back, and he has his in turn. Austin though, what a great shot from him, and there you have it. I mean, just a big win there for C9. Now for Immortals, Tens is going to get smoked out here in the cubby, but still gets a kill.
I mean, that's just knowing the game and knowing the spots where people are going to be sitting into.
Why competitions have been taking place. Of course, here in North America, we've had some very exciting matches, and the events have been plentiful. That's without a doubt. C9 will march their way onto the site. They do get on there, but Bjor locates 2 kills, not before being taken out there by Tens. Tens has to get that spike and bring this one back in. It's Relics, though, who manages to bring this one back. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't have a lot of time remaining. He was maybe hoping that someone was going to poke that when he went for that fake plant. It didn't work out. A few moments, I would be shocked if that was the case. And Tens actually gets on through. Kohler kills Vice as he comes out of the shower area. And now Tens is going to be inside of Lamps with the Judge. They get the short plant. They got this thing locked down, and Tens has the flank covered. But the problem is the guns are just a little bit stronger for Immortals.
And they would have seen him pushing into Lamps as well, so I don't think they will try and go the short way. Instead, they go the long route round. The orbital strike will be there for Relics. He's not going to be able to get into a position to get a post-plant molly, though, so I don't think this is going to be a victory, but he can do a little bit of damage to the economy.
Well, the push starting to come on in here. They need to play around with one another and just frag for each other. Damage is done, though. Asuna, although he dies, Bjor's there. Neural Theft activated. Can they get a kill in time? JC Stani, he's had a bit of a struggle of a game thus far, but maybe this could be his time to just step it up here.
There's that post-plant
Bjor was going to do it. Yeah, the post-plant molly, but it was just a little bit to the right there.
Was able to just tap it ever so slightly as Relics gets the opener. Bjor gets one of his own, but here comes the rest of the boys. They've got rifles, and they're going to march their way onto site and make this 10-8 as Cloud9 now only a few rounds away from taking this series.
Eco. So you're putting all your chips on the table here. Oh, man, if Tens got away from that, that would have just hurt them so much. Kohler was going to be cut off from the wall there. Mitch, 2 kills, and he brings back Tens. That's going to bring this one back into a 3v3. JC Stani in the corner. He bolts on out of there inside of the Lamps. The A site belongs to C9. And on the flank is Asuna, who needs to get there faster. JC Stani's very weak, though. Has to use the health. The heal orb. Oh. And Tens heard Asuna, and Asuna just was checking corners with the satchels. And Tens' shot is absurd. JC Stani needs to make a play. It'll be an incredible one if he's able to do so. Only 10 bullets left. Does get tagged, and he's going to swing for this one. 10 HP, and now it's match point, series point. Cloud9 Vice giving them the business.
To the semifinals here.
It's part of the reason why Tens was a great Sage himself, because he did things that other Sage players just normally won't do. Play aggressive. Vice with the opening pick on JC Stani. That is most certainly going to sting here. But Asuna on the flank. Asuna on the flank and gets 2 kills. Mitch knows keeping this game in their favor. He's looking to end this one. They're so close. 12-8, but Kohler, another kill, is going to give him the advantage. 10 on the high ground. Oh my goodness. He gets the kill through the smoke with the classic. And now it just leaves it up to Kohler. He has been amazing this entire time. Gets 1 kill onto Tens. This is it. It all comes down to the final moments. Kohler saw exactly where he was, and he's gonna play for it. He's gonna play for the orbital strike, but Relics, with all the confidence in the world, is gonna secure the victory for Cloud9. They're moving on in this competition.